The gentleman on the right-hand side of the screen is Chris Bedford, and I wonder if he agrees with me. Is a pause the same as a ceasefire? Is Biden bending?
A pause would be exactly the same as a ceasefire. The president's administration is much more hostile, I think, to Israel than the president himself. He's a little bit more old school in the Democratic Party, but he's being pushed, like you said, from inside his administration, from members of Congress, from European countries to try and call a ceasefire. It's not, just as you showed, in Israel's interest whatsoever to stop this war, despite the unpopular pushback they're going to get from around the world and always get, until they neutralize that threat of Hamas. It's a difficult thing. General Petraeus said it would make Fallujah look like a cakewalk, that this was going to be an extremely dangerous urban combat that Israel has to deal with. But they're going to have to battle through this unpopularity and do it because it's important to their national security.
Will we maintain our support? In other words, will we cave in the face of international pressure to cease fire or stop the invasion?
I don't suspect that we will at this war. But Israel's got to be looking at opinion polls of Republicans, independents, and Democrats, got to be looking at American college campuses, got to be looking at some of the Hamas supporters in Congress and saying, we've relied and been able to count on the support of America, regardless of who was president, for about 70 years. And that support, I don't think, is something that Israel's going to be able to count on 20 years from now, maybe even 10 years from now. So they've got to be looking at our political situation and saying, we need to figure this out on our own because soon we really might be on our own.